Welcome back to the D-Gas Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I go by Bkr, Bkr, the Baker Man. I'm a hip-hop artist, former chef, and now co-owner of a craft beer bar in Fresno, California called Spokeasy Public House. And I'm here with my co-host,
HK on the streets. Haven't been on streets as of late, but the reason why I had that name is I got started with craft beer a while back when I met Bkr.
Hey.
And that led to me just being a connoisseur and someone who appreciates the whole culture of everything brewed.
Everything
food
about this podcast
that led us here.
Man.
So
welcome back to the show, everybody. Before we go any further, I gotta say, you fucking did it, man. He found episode 3.
I was hoping you touched you would touch because I wanted to, because damn, we had steam on that one. I feel if you
I had rest that day. I fucking showed up ready to go.
Same. I had watched the first 2 before, and I was like, man, my energy in those were low. I need to rest before.
Right. And then the last
ready.
episode 3.5, we were bummed out. I even watched it like, man, you gotta pep it up, dude. Nobody's gonna fucking watch you be all mopey and shit.
Yep.
And then I saw you fucking found it and you posted it, and I watched some of it. I haven't seen it all yet. And I was remembering that day, and I was like, damn, we were fucking on fire.
Yes, and I know you said you haven't seen it, and you probably don't remember this. I kind of skimmed through it while I was uploading it, and it's stupid because at the end, we started cracking jokes about how it might not be an episode, because you said something like, is this even going to be uploaded? And I go, man, I don't know. It might not even be an episode.
Oh my god!
And we cracked jokes back and forth about that, and we were like, no, it'll be up, and then boom, we lose it.
We just fucking lost it. We jinxed it.
Yeah. Yep. So no more of jinxing that shit, because
no more AI is listening. That's why. Or something.
Man,
Who knows?
We were bummed on episode 3, but we knew we had to put something out, so we put something together. And then now, I found it earlier on a SD card that I don't know why.
So it's kind of fucked up. He retrieved the fucking video file. The only way we could get it was the audio was jacked up. Instead of trying to put it back into the program like what happened last time and adjust it, he left the audio a little bit off. But fucking close your eyes and listen to it.
Yep. You don't have to. There you go. And what sucks is that there is we can't upload it to the platforms like the other ones. That one's just on YouTube.
Yeah, we're getting there.
YouTube exclusive.
One of these days.
That's what we meant to do. It's a YouTube exclusive.
Oh yeah, it was a YouTube exclusive. So today, another kind of random serendipitous moment. I showed up and I have these. This beatification, which I'll talk about in a little bit. I brought a vertical. Mainly I was digging through my quote-unquote cellar from when I was collecting a lot of craft beer. And I was like, man, what do I have that's like old? So I have one 10-year-old beatification. Nice. And I decided to bring odd numbers. I got 13, a 15, and a 17 here, so we can do a little vert. And then I showed up, and he was like, I was going to pull out a beatification too. And he has an 18. So he messed up my pattern, but we were on the same page. Wow.
And me, I had quite a bit of these, but I just randomly drink them or give them away to people. Yeah. And that's how I ended up with 118. I believe the last one I gave was... Gabe, when I went to visit him in Colorado, and I gifted it to him. So
Gabe's getting all the mentions.
Yes, right. Yeah, dude. I actually was thinking. Well, when I was in class, I was like, "Oh man, I got that Beat, and I have an Outbrow that I was gonna see if you want to get into, but you brought these, so we're good."
Outbrow, shout out to Big Tim. Just had a big event at Lupolo in Santa Cruz this last weekend.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Is that why Jared was there?
That's where Jared was at.
Oh, nice. Yep. I didn't know he had a...
Shouts out to Outbrow. I'm sure we'll have Big Tim on here at some point,
yes,
too.
At some point, yeah. I hope so. I mean, that cat makes some fantastic beers. Fantastic. Yeah. He's like so underappreciated and underrated. Now, I'm not going to say underappreciated, because people know him and know his beer, appreciate everything he does and appreciates him. But
he's just small. That's all.
Yeah, as a brewer, I just don't think people know enough about him. So yeah, hopefully one day.
You want to crack that one open? I'll talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Russian River Brewing Company is a brewery out of Santa Rosa, California. They've been early adopters of sour beer and wild beer. They're trying to do traditional lambic styles. Generally, this one is like their ode to Cantillon, which is like one of the OG sour beer producers in Belgium, in the lambic region of Belgium. So this is a completely wild fermented beer. They take the wort, which is unfermented beer, and put it into a cool ship, which is a really shallow open fermentation tank, and they allow it to inoculate itself by whatever is in the air. So once it starts bubbling, they put it into wine barrels and they let it just sit there until it ferments with whatever bacteria and yeast are in the air, and you get this really delicious sour beer. This thing's been in the bottle for 10 years. Corked up bottle. These guys are kind of known for their beers going flat over time, which you can see if you're watching the video. No head at all.
Yep.
Straight up still looking golden color.
Yep.
So what we're looking for here is probably going to be a little funk. I remember this having a little stone fruit kind of aroma.
Who washed these glasses?
Dude. What happened? You just left it in the sink again?
Bro, you ain't got to be telling people all of my secrets,
you said
bro.
It. So this is called Russian River Beatification. They're one of the only 100% wild ale that they produce here.
If you've never, I'm pretty sure people have who are listening. There used to be lines for this.
Right. When this 13 came out, no, you know what? When the 13 came out, it was still a little bit early for the lines. But the other ones, yeah, there was lines. I think the 18 was one that somebody else had to get in the line for.
Yeah,
it might have been.
I think I brought you
the 18.
The 18.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about the 17, but maybe the 17 too. Because remember there was 2 years that I went up and I brought you a Nam.
Yeah. Okay.
Some back. So yeah, I think so.
The 13 I remember. This one right here was we were in one of my wife's friends' weddings, and it was up north of there even further. And we stopped at Russian River real quick on our drive up there, and we were all just gonna grab a beer real quick, and then we pulled up and they had fucking Beat still in bottles and still on draft that day.
Damn.
And I was like, we were so fucking lucky.
Yeah. Yep. I mean,
there's no line. There's nobody. Like, I don't know if nobody knew about it, but it wasn't as big of a thing. I had only heard about it online. Yeah. And it was there. Just sitting there.
Was that the first time you had it?
That was the first time I had it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Grabbed it. What you tasting?
It still makes you pucker a little. Not bad. The acidity's low, but they've always been low acidity. Nothing's really changed for me other than maybe the stone fruit aspect is not all there, and kind of flat.
Yeah, it's flat.
Yeah.
I was expecting that though. I should have gave you the heads up.
No. I mean,
every old Russian River sour I've opened has been flat.
I mean,
a lot of lambics do that too.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not like it's it's IPA or a Pilsner that you need it to be. You know.
Right.
This is nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. It is a little bit more sour than I remember it.
Okay. I'm surprised at how there's not as much oxidation as I thought was going to be for something so old. Especially beer. Like, beer doesn't age quite as long as wines do. Even some wines can't handle that long. But this is 10 years is a pretty good time for
10 years is a long time for a beer. Yep.
Yeah. You cook anything this week?
Yeah. Tiny bit of oxidation.
Yeah.
That's not bad though.
There's a tiny bit, but for 10 years I was thinking it was gonna be like kind of a toss up.
Yeah, no, believe it or not, man, I'm a little hungover right now.
Oh, that's right. Tell everybody about your celebration.
Yeah, I'm a little. We had a grandson last Friday.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
man.
thanks, man. And so I had, they with ever since COVID, a lot of things have changed in health in the hospital.
Sure.
So,
yeah, it's been crazy.
So they don't allow people like they used to. So I didn't get a chance to go to the hospital. Vero did, of course. When it was time, she was like, "I'm going."
Yep.
They only allow one person.
Yeah.
So I was like, "That's fine."
That's
cool.
your kid.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, not like that.
Yeah, but it's her.
You should be there.
Yeah, it's her son's. You know, it's her. And so yeah, it's my grandson by marriage. Yep. So I was like, yeah, go. I think I ended up at Spoke.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
But yeah. So anyway, so we had him over yesterday, and I made dinner, and and of course, had to pop
some special
wine.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
And pulled out Pinot Reserve. And
Mama hasn't been able to drink for
and she
9 months.
She actually was going to, but then she said, "I better not. I'm breastfeeding." So
oh dang!
I was like, "Well, fuck. I guess I'm gonna drink most of it," and I did because, of course, once the baby woke up,
drank most of her breast milk, or the wine.
That was for feed.
That was for the feed.
That was for the feed. he messaged me. He was like, "Fucking Bake just waits for that." Time. I was like, yeah, man, it's funny as hell. But wine.
Yeah, okay.
Wine. And once the baby woke up, Vero just left her wine and just held the baby. And so me and my stepson drank most of it, but he was driving, so he didn't want to drink. So I basically drank 3 bottles.
You were that guy.
Yeah, I was that guy. I'm surprised they let me hold the baby.
Right.
But anyway, yeah.
Put him on the couch with the pillow under his arm.
Yeah. That's basically what you saw the picture. That's basically what happened. I was on the corner, and they bundled the baby up really
tight.
When
you let the baby's young sibling hold the baby for the first time.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep.
I'm opening up this. I'm not interrupting. I'm just opening up this next one. This bottle of 15. Same beer like I was talking about. We're just doing a different vintage. So this is a 2015. No rush, but we got to get through the podcast. So I got to keep popping bottles.
Flat 7-Up.
Oh, okay. Like the lemon lime thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. There is a nice underlying funk.
Yeah.
Kind of stemmy.
Yeah.
But I get that.
So
it's not as complex as a fresh bottle.
As a fresh 7-Up.
No. Yeah. As a fresh bottle of Bkr.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, no, for sure. It's going to be nice to see them.
Oh, wow.
See how much they changed.
Yeah.
They're what, 2 years apart?
There was this is the 15, 2 years.
2 years apart.
Yeah, and then
the
17, and then the 18 is the latest one we got.
Anyway,
18 they produced. I believe 18 they produced a lot. Of that one.
Yeah. I did make some braised short ribs, and I know you're gonna hate this. Some braised mushrooms.
You braised them? What kind of mushrooms was it?
Oyster mushrooms.
Well, you could braise them, I guess.
Yeah, just like I did them just like the short ribs, but instead of cooking them for 3 hours or whatever, they just and put
less time.
Yeah, and put them on some the wine, everything. Still did the wine and all that. Put them on top of some garlic mash and some carrots. I keep forgetting the farm's name, but the same farm that we were getting the produce for the truck.
Oh, okay.
The farmer's market, some carrots, and beets. So yeah,
we're so lucky to have this kind of produce here.
Oh,
in the valley.
I mean, and we were talking about earlier about being underappreciated. They're underappreciated. Those all the organic stuff that's grown here, a lot of us don't buy it here. Well, most people here won't buy it. They'll rather go to Winco or something,
Right. Because another thing about convenience, huh?
Yep. But
this Smells totally different.
Yeah, man, that's at the end. That was just all lime to me.
Yeah,
lime.
hell yeah. Yeah, make a margarita with that, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, this one's totally different, man.
Yeah, man, but we pulled out a couple of Pinot Reserves and then a bottle of that I picked up from the guys over at Michelangelo's Pizzeria from Austin Hope.
Okay.
Austin Hope and Paso Robles has a few different lines.
Yeah.
They have one. This one was Liberty School. Cabernet, of course.
Dope.
It was nice. It was nice. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Cabernet, but I like to try them. You know, I mean.
Yeah.
I like the Austin Hope Cabernet. I like the Troublemaker Rhone blend.
You would?
From Austin Hope.
I would too.
Yeah, and this was actually nice. I prefer the Troublemaker Rhone blend, but anyway.
Big Rhone fans over here.
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta do a Rhone night.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
Like
if you're not from the area, as the plane goes over, if you're not from the area, if that's you flying in, Michelangelo's is a local family-owned pizzeria, Italian food place, and they have an excellent selection. And talk about underappreciated. Those guys underappreciated for their whiskey and wine selection.
Yes.
It's just a little. Maybe we're blowing the lid off of something we shouldn't. Maybe there's going to be a line now to get in now.
Yeah, I know right now, and then we won't be able to.
We won't be able to go.
Yeah,
but shout out to the whole family.
Yeah, to the whole Rosales family.
Yeah, this is rounder,
Yes.
more complex, a little bit more funk. I don't know.
So that one had this like really flat, like I said, like this line, like the 7-Up line thingy going on. This, I put it compared to that, I guess smoother, silkier, just.
Yep.
Definitely.
It's a little more balanced with the acid here.
I get white nectarine when it's like hard, not any type of ripeness to it.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
You bite into it.
Under right.
Way under, and it's like almost green.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Which is the way I eat them. Bitter.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I can't stand them right. I won't even touch them.
Really?
No.
Hot take. HK's hot takes.
I like them hard.
Do a whole segment.
Yeah.
I don't eat ripe fruit.
I don't eat ripe fruit.
Nope. Break my teeth on it.
Well, at least I'm not Jared. He can't eat anything.
He can't eat. He can't eat fruit at all. He'll die. That's literally he'll die. If you had, I know a lot of you guys maybe don't know what I'm talking about. He'll die.
He came over one day.
Can't eat fresh fruit. That's crazy. That's a crazy allergy.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about him. He's not here.
But I made him a gimlet because he loves.
Not talking shit about him when he's not here.
No, I'm not. But I made him a gimlet and I used fresh lime. He's staring at me, didn't say nothing, and when I gave it to him, he was like, "I can't fucking drink that."
Oh, we let you do it. Yep.
And I went, I should have known.
Right. You didn't know all that alcohol might denature that acid or whatever.
But I'm always trying to kill the guy.
Yeah. Good call on the stone fruit here, dude.
Yeah.
Underripe stone fruit. Nailed it. It's still not quite as complex as a fresh bottle would be. Not getting the funk. Still really smooth, which is a lot of people would like more, but I just like when it's real dynamic. Straight up and down.
Yeah, it definitely has a lot more going for it than that one. That one wasn't bad. It was really just flat. It felt flat. It just
I like this though, but this is a little bit more complex. It's dope. I went and checked out again for all the local foods out there. Island Pacific Seafood Market.
Oh, is that one
on Bullard?
Yes.
First. Fucking cool ass store, man.
Yes.
Great butcher shop. Great seafood section, and really good local produce in that market too.
Really?
Like the Asian stores always have really good local produce too.
Because they get it
from the homies.
Yeah. The who?
Their homies.
Oh yeah.
They get it from their homies.
Sorry, I was like, what?
Like they get it from right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a tight knit community, and that the market's great. And I picked up some salmon, and I made like a grilled salmon with like a ponzu butter sauce. Pretty good, man. Their fish was great.
Really?
The quality of the fish was great.
You know, we've been in there a couple times, and for some reason we always forget about it. And when we do go buy seafood, we either Fresno Fish or what is it?
Central Fish
in Chinatown,
legendary,
or Whole Foods because it's right down the street. So.
Yep.
But we always forget that's not too far from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Give them a shot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, we wanted to do that. We did buy some shrimp from Whole Foods, but yeah, no, I still haven't made that. But what did you make with that salmon though? Like,
that's all I did. I did what did I sauteed some veg. Oh, it was like long beans.
Okay.
Yeah, I did some sauteed long bean, a little bit of ginger and garlic and onion, and then I did basically just pan seared the salmon, and then I took it off the heat, deglazed it with some lime juice, added some ponzu, added some ginger, added some garlic, kind of scraped up all the good bits off the bottom of the pan, and then took it off and started adding cold butter into it to make like a butter pan sauce. What do they call that? Like a beurre blanc type of thing.
See, that's why I asked, because to us we just like throw a salmon on the pan, you know, in the pan or whatever. I knew that he just didn't do that. You know. Yeah, he downplays everything.
I'm not the best fish cook, but I can make up for it with the sauce.
I mean, you know, but I knew he just didn't make the salmon.
Yeah.
Seared it and gave it to his kids.
No. They didn't like it anyways. Anytime I do something hella fire, they don't like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Very rarely.
So you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you pictures of like risotto with mushrooms and all that shit. And they don't fuck with that.
Really?
No.
They don't like risotto?
They don't hate it.
They don't hate it. They're just like, eh.
They don't hate it. If it was boxed mac and cheese, they would love it way more than the
like,
homemade risotto.
Hey, Dad made this whack ass rice again.
Yeah, dude.
It ain't out the box. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. I made like got some meat the other day that was on sale, and I made tacos, just regular like fucking asada tacos. And they fucked them up, man. They fucked them up. And then today I got pork belly, and I made like this chile verde kind of thing. I seared it off, and then I fucking made a chile verde, and then added it to it and braised it. And I thought it was great. I made it real limey to kind of cut through the fat of the pork belly, and then I threw that in tacos, and they all like ate like 1.5. Like usually they fuck up tacos. Like we had to buy a lot of tacos. There's a lot of people in there in the house, and they all ate like 1.5 tacos.
They were like,
yeah.
Where's it?
Like Madeline will eat like 4 usually. Anyways, that's what I did. I get no respect.
Yeah, none. Mandy probably didn't touch any of it, huh?
No, I had throwing some potatoes in there. Sometimes I'll throw some potatoes in the chili verde to thicken the sauce a little bit. It's a little tip.
Little tidbit, yeah.
A lot of people, Mexican people, will do that. I know that already, but hey, if you don't know that, do you do that at all? Throw a little bit of potato, not even enough to where it's not a potato dish, but
I don't. If I needed to, I would.
Yeah.
But I don't. But because that chili verde sits in the deal for that potato just ends up becoming, it's just a thickening.
That's the point.
Yeah. And so but no. When I make chili verde, it's usually like hella thick you know.
Yeah, I've had it. It's bomb.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Well, anyways, she ate the potato. out of it. The sauce was good. You know? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna bring you my leftovers next time.
Hey, your dad made some bullshit again. You guys want
to just look at it? I was like, all right, well, whatever. You open the 17?
Yes.
All right,
yes.
We're into the 17 now. I poured too much like I did with the whiskey last week.
Yeah. That's what I did with the first one. I was like, oh man, that's
sit here for a while, just looking at me.
Too much. Yep.
What do you think of this one so far? Tried it yet?
They're getting. Man, I kind of like. I kind of like 15 more than this one.
Okay.
But yeah, they're definitely getting. This is
hella different.
It might be because I just had some cheese, but it seems a little bit more buttery. More
that's
round.
Probably the cheese.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, you're never wrong. You're never wrong to you. This tastes like what the 13 was supposed to taste like.
Yeah.
Way big lemon lime. Fucking huge lemon lime thing. Yeah, dude. I'll take that.
So, Chardonnay. Almost Chardonnay-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I guess that's why I said buttery.
You
know, maybe. But I'm getting Chardonnay.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Explain to people what open fermentation is. You
kind of glossed over it.
Yeah, you kind of glossed over that.
So literally, usually, you want your fermentation to be super clean. Everything in the brew house is clean, like literally clean, scrubbed, sanitized. You want no bacteria, no foreign yeasts or anything to be in there when you put the clean yeast in to ferment your beer. Wort, it's called when it's unfermented, right? So they take this wort and they put it into what's called a cool ship, which is traditional for lambic style beer, and it's like a shallow, wide, open top tank, like a doughboy pool or something like that. And you just leave it open and you just let shit in the air start bubbling. Like if you accidentally you forget to leave your beans out, you leave your beans on the pot overnight or something, and you open the lid the next day and there's some bubbles.
Yep.
You would be a good sour beer maker.
Yep.
And they leave it. I think they only leave it out for like a week or so.
Yeah, because they built a really cool one.
A cool
ship. At their new facility, right? That's when if you ever drive by there, right? Facing the street, they have like a tower looking thing, and right at the top of that's
where it is.
That's the cool ship. Yeah.
Dope.
They open up the windows.
Dope.
They open up the windows and just let whatever.
Yeah. That was the thing too. I don't know how much interconnectivity is, but like with the steam beer, they were doing that to cool it down because you want to get your beer as cold. You didn't know the steam? Okay, so this is going to be a separate thing because I don't know how much these tie into each other. I don't.
Okay.
But it's the same process. Like Anchor Steam beer, they called it steam beer because they put them into the open fermenters and open the windows, and in San Francisco it's cold. So you will know when the beers just got dumped into these things because the steam would come out the windows. They call them steam beers.
Really?
That's it.
Yeah, I did not know that. I have wondered why they call it Anchor Steam.
Yeah.
And not like San Francisco Fog or something like that.
Right.
But okay.
There's the steam coming out of the window.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go.
There you go.
But
R.I.P. Anchor. Fuck. Yep.
Yeah,
this is gonna be in his history now.
That's insane.
Yeah. So you let it bubble, and then from there, once it starts bubbling, they throw it into a wine barrel. They don't really specify what wine barrels they're using, which is why maybe you are tasting Chardonnay. Don't know.
There you go.
And that continues to ferment. A lot of times, if you're not throwing like potassium metabisulfite into the wine to kill everything, you'll harbor bacteria in the grains of the wood. So no matter what you do, if you have an empty barrel and you don't put something in there to kill everything, then there'll just be shit in the wood that'll help
That'll
help,
I mean,
kick things off a little bit.
I mean, and you kind of want that
with sour beer. You do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
So that's kind of dope. And you use that barrel again. There's going to be that bacteria from the time before.
Yeah. So no.
Oops.
Shit. And we're back.
Yep. Quick technical difficulty, and the camera fucking shut off again.
Yep.
Damn. Well, we'll keep on trucking. I don't know if we'll have video on this episode after all. We're doing so good.
There's always a fucking issue. Anyway.
There's always a fucking issue.
Anyway, so they have that nice. I think that's where we left off. They had that nice cool ship. So. Yeah. All right. Move on.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
I don't remember. So,
anyways, I think I explained wild fermentation enough there.
Yeah. So, and these guys were really well known for that. That's what they started to get recognition for, and then also they have the younger and the elder.
Right.
And
so most of their sour beers are inoculated. So they're actually going to pitch in the Brettanomyces, lacto, PDO, all that stuff. The bacteria that make it sour. Mm-hmm. This one's not. It's just straight up just what's in the air.
Nice. Yeah. No. I mean, I remember.
That's why this one's kind of special for them.
Yeah. And I remember,
younger too.
And I remember there was lines for this all the time, and now I believe it sits on the shelves for a while.
Damn, yes, put them out there like that.
I mean, it's not them; it's just people, you know.
So, you think sours are a little less appreciated these days?
Yeah. What's that commercial?
Fresh. The freshest bottle we got here.
That's 18.
2018. It's got pre-COVID bacteria in there. And this is the only one with like the tiniest fucking bubbles around the outside. I'm holding it up to the camera like I'm holding up to the camera. Aww. Womp womp womp.
Little bit of orange,
sure.
Orange zest, tangerine.
Oh wow, this is that's gonna take me a little bit. This one's by far the most complex. For it being 1 year different from the other one, this is crazy. Very, very, very different.
Yeah.
It's kind of toning down as you let it sit.
Yeah, no.
But you let it rip. Oh, I know what I got. Listen, we got plenty of time here, so I got a bone to pick with everybody. Everybody, all of you. I finally finished the bear.
Okay.
I finally finished it.
Uh-huh.
And nobody's facial expressions and nobody's tone of voice really fucking told me how fucking tight this end of this season is. This shit was great. I thought it was great.
See,
and people are like, "Oh yeah, you got to check out the ending," like that. No, great writing. They make you stress you out watching it.
Yep.
If you've ever cooked for real, it's super relatable. Even if it's dramatized and everybody's a little bit overblown, it's like, God, you felt that way before.
So, I watched it. I actually rewatched the first season.
Okay.
Because I feel maybe I didn't give it its time.
Okay.
Because every time I put it on, I'm cooking, cleaning, I'm doing something, so it's just on in the background, and I'll stop and check it out.
Yeah.
I do have to say that this season made me stop and just kind of watch whatever scene was going on.
Yeah.
And then I would continue. I do like. Yeah, the writing was good. I like that they toned down the fucking cousin thing. The first season that drove me nuts.
Yeah.
Cousin. It drove me nuts. I, you know, and then the fact that they were just always button heads and button heads and button
Right.
heads.
I thought that was great.
I didn't.
I thought that was great because they're showing this. Because, like, in a weird way, I've never achieved that level of success of what that dude, fucking Carmi, has. But I felt in my heart when I was cooking that way. Like, everything needs to be this way. And he's stepping into this whole thing of also talking to people who have been successful in what they do. Right? In that little restaurant, even though it might be shitty, people love that.
Yeah.
And they're just, that's going to happen. Like, that was real to me.
I just, oh man, it was annoying. But I do like in the new season how they calmed his ass down. The cousin, I forget his name, the character. And they
adding depth to that character.
And they actually,
in a real way.
Yeah, they put him in.
Because he had to grow up.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And they put him in the kitchen.
Amazing.
And they put him in the kitchen to see what it's about.
Yep.
And he's seen it. He grew. He understood. And so when he went back, he was ready to.
And he found out he was good at something for once.
Yeah, because he was definitely not at anything.
Yep.
He just wanted to control everything. That's all. He was good at controlling shit, but not good at being a leader.
Really, really good at knowing how it was used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and didn't understand.
But they spent 2 fucking seasons talking about how he was good at nothing to lead up to this point. That's great.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I just still. I feel I'm gonna need to like tie my ass down to the couch and rewatch it.
To actually watch it.
Yeah.
Because so much of it is getting to know the characters. There's not like you can't watch. I mean, you can watch obviously one episode independently, but it's not going to be good for you, or the show's not going to be good to you if you just watch like one episode and you're like, nah, I didn't like episode 3.
So by now, people have watched it, so we could say things, right?
Yeah, you could say things.
Okay.
I don't feel like I have to more than that though. Like you just gotta fucking watch it.
Yeah, no, I ended up liking.
I'm talking about the Bear on Hulu, FX.
Yeah. I ended up liking that.
FX?
Yeah, FX.
It comes on TV too, right?
Yeah,
like regular.
Yeah,
it's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. I liked what they did with that character, and I ended up disliking Sydney. I was like,
yeah,
she got on my fucking nerves.
Okay.
So to me,
she's so likable though.
I don't know, her character to me just they took it and they just made her a big like complainer, never happy.
Yeah.
Kind of person.
Right.
And at the very end, she pretty much just walked away. It was like, this ain't for me. Basically, from what I remember.
At the end,
she was like, I don't think I'm gonna be here. Something like that. And so to me, I was like, see, like, yeah, I didn't end up liking her character. Carmi, whatever. He is who he was throughout the whole.
You think at the end they showed that she wasn't gonna be around?
Yeah. I'm about to rewatch it, but I'm pretty sure that's what I got from it. I was like, was she fucking quitting? Anyway.
I mean, that's what she was leading up towards, but that. Yeah, you definitely have to watch it again because you missed out a lot of the nuance. It sounds like.
Yeah. See, again, there is shows that I started watching
because at the end, you start to see that you need to be doing this on your own. By the time you get to the end, you start to realize like all the things that you think you can't do that you're depending on him for. You could have done that already, and you're doing everything already.
Yeah.
He hasn't helped you do shit. All the stuff you're complaining about.
Oh, that's right. He ended up
He
being
hasn't
locked
helped
up.
you do anything.
He ended up being locked up, and that's what she's okay. Yeah, it's coming back to me. Yeah.
So like, and then she learned from other chefs that looked like her. I don't know if you saw that part.
Yes.
So like,
she
started
depend.
to see like, wow, holy shit.
Yeah. So.
Anyways. Yeah, I'm mad at everybody. Should have been telling me how good it was.
I'm about to rewatch it again. When season 3 comes out, I'm be like, okay, I guess I gotta go back to season 1 and rewatch this whole shit again, and then I'm gonna end up doing the same thing with season 3, just fucking running around. What's funny is like
fucking skimming it.
Most of the time, when I watch it, I'm actually making dinner or something.
Yeah. And
so I'm making my own dinner. I ain't got time to hear somebody yelling at someone else to make dinner.
I love it.
You know, what I have.
Remember when you always used to tell everybody I yelled at you when we did catering?
You did yell at me. It was a minor yell. He told me not to do something. I'll do that. You do this. I do that. Fine. But I have been watching Godfather of Harlem.
This has nothing to do with our podcast, but that's a great show.
Yeah. I finally finished season 2 and got into season 3.
I haven't started season 3 yet.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. No. I like it.
Yep.
I don't like that they changed that one of the main characters.
That's what Jared said. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Malcolm X's character.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, if you have not checked that out from the get-go, I thought they were actually canceled it because it took them a long time to come out.
Yep.
With this, so I thought they had canceled it.
Yeah, and it changed networks.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, it was on Peacock, and
yes.
Weird.
And Jared told me like, "Hey, have you seen it?" I said, "Yeah," but they canceled it. Like, no, they didn't.
Nah, season 3 came out, but it came straight to TV first before they put it on streaming.
Oh,
yeah, so it's been out. So people have already seen it on TV. If you watch that.
Yeah.
If you watch live TV.
Yeah. No, I just binge everything.
Yep.
You know, why
so
wait?
It already came out, and now it's out on Hulu. Hulu's coming with the bangers right now.
I'll tell you what I did watch is I went back.
Please have it be something about music, food.
I went back and rewatched. I started rewatching No Reservations.
Wow.
I haven't been able to watch anything like with the guy.
Yeah.
Because I told you, like, for me, when I started watching him, it's what got me to get into this shit.
Yeah.
Got me to get into food and try different foods and all that.
Yeah, man.
And so I ran into the episode where he goes to Baja. Remember, if you happen to catch the last episode that we did, we talked about that episode and me going to those places. So he goes to Baja and starts off, and the first place he goes to is in TJ, and meets a very young Javier Plasencia, who now has restaurants in Mexico City and has 2 restaurants in Valle de Guadalupe that I went to.
You referenced that in the last?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah. So I was like, oh shit, I don't remember this, but yeah.
He's got a star?
He's got...
No, he's in the guide.
Yeah, he's in the guide with a couple of the ones in Mexico.
Okay.
And
Michelin guide.
Yeah, and I was tripping out that they went to one of his first restaurants where he started showing what we consider street Mexican food, and putting it in fine dining. And Anthony asked him, like, hey, you know, like, how is this going? Because this isn't what people. He was like, well, and he was like, it's hard getting people to understand, but it's starting to come around.
Yeah.
And fuck, he has 2 fantastic restaurants in Guadalupe that he kept plugging away. He kept plugging away, and it happened. You know, so and so he's, you know, it was a trip to see it, because I don't remember. Man,
I don't remember watching it before you actually went there, huh?
Yeah, and I don't remember when that was years ago. I don't remember when, but yeah, dude was hella young. I did see him running around out of the kitchen, and then when we were there, but when I seen him, I was like, oh shit, that dude's hella young. And so he kept plugging away, kept at it, and now he's world renowned, you know. So yeah, so I did catch that, and I thought, yeah, I'm gonna talk about this because I've been to a couple of restaurants.
Yeah. That's
pretty
dope.
fucking dope, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway,
when I was cooking heavy, my favorite, still probably my favorite chef is obviously most people's Thomas Keller from the French Laundry, Bouchon, Ad Hoc, all that stuff. And I fucking just over and over and over I had the Cook's Tour French Laundry episode. I studied it. I just studied that episode because it was first of all, Thomas Keller was still cooking, which is he hasn't been the head chef there, even though he owns a restaurant. He hasn't actually cooked there in a long time. And like whenever he stepped down as head chef is when I like kind of stopped trying to get a reservation. Like I stopped kind of dreaming about getting a reservation there. I wanted him to cook.
Yeah.
But to tie it in with the bear a little bit, do you remember when they were talking about knowing your customers, how they hire somebody to look at their social media, to find out things about them, and then make things as they overhear? So on the Cook's Tour, which is Bourdain's first TV show. Sorry, I don't know. I just threw that out there. Bourdain's, before No Reservations, he did a Cook's Tour. He went to French Laundry, and one of the courses, because Anthony Bourdain was there, was a Marlboro cigarette infused panna cotta dessert, because that's his favorite cigarette.
Yeah.
And they made it just one course just for him, out of like 23 courses or something that they did.
What?
Yeah.
A cigarette? I mean,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
it was probably delicious, but it sounds crazy, and that's like fucking. So you're gonna do all that?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it didn't taste like a cigarette, but it did. It did.
Yep.
You know, it did. It probably had some type of smokiness. They probably took a Marlboro cigarette, like smoke, and just kind of infused it over, so it had the Marlboro.
I mean, if you really think about it, like from a chef standpoint, there's. Sorry to break it to everybody. Spoiler alert. From what I understand, Big Tobacco is the largest importer of cocoa, because they use so much of it as flavorings for. So there's so many different flavorings inside of the quote unquote tobacco that they put into your cigarettes, that if you just ripped that thing open and heated it with some hot cream, who knows what flavor you'd actually get.
Yeah. Yep,
right?
Yep.
Like the raw smell of the end of a cigarette maybe isn't as gross as smoking it. Well, to me, gross. I don't smoke cigarettes like that.
Yeah, no, I don't smoke cigarettes at all.
But it probably would have maybe sweet flavors.
If it has cocoa in it.
You know, well, they all do. You don't know.
Yeah.
But they,
Yeah, I mean, I would figure, but I do know that in one of those shows, I don't
maybe
remember.
Not importer, but buyer.
Buyer?
Yeah.
I don't remember what show it is, but I want to say the Chef's Table maybe. They do go to a place in Italy, and it's like three brothers that don't get along, but they have a restaurant, and they all do something different in the restaurant.
Yeah.
And the one brother,
I saw that one.
who I think he's deaf, is the pastry chef, and he does for their dad, because back when their dad opened the restaurant, you were able to smoke cigars and have your dinner.
Yeah.
And now they can't.
Right.
So, for his dad, who's no longer with them, he made a pastry where he would take the cigars and blow them into a pipe with the pastries in it, or with the milk, I think it was, that he made the pastries with, some shit like that, and he would just blow the cigar smoke, and it just kind of infused it, and he made
like how they do the smoking guns.
Yep. And so when they made it, let's say it was cannoli, I can't remember exactly what it is. They shaped it like a cigar and everything. So when you taste it, you got all the cigar notes, and so I figured maybe something like that.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. So
I don't know how it tasted, but that episode always fucked me up, because I was like, wow, that's such attention to detail.
Yeah.
And innovation.
And I mean, there's a reason why he is who he is, and he has those restaurants.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the French Laundry is one of those. I want to say Mary Caginelli was able to go there. I don't know if she went when he was cooking, but I do remember seeing her post that she was there, but she was able to go without Danny. But yeah, so I mean, that's one of those places that, I mean, you would still go, right?
Oh yeah, I would still go, of course.
Yeah.
According to him, he picks head chefs to do things because he feels they would do them exactly the way they think like him.
So one of the guys that I kind of follow and whatever in the wine industry was the sommelier there for a long time. So I paid attention to that place because of that guy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Andre Mack, I believe his name is. Yeah. So,
he was he was there.
Yeah, he was there for a minute. Yeah. So that
dude's YouTube videos are cool as
right. So yeah. So also, I think we talked about this on the episode we just put up. That's the only place in America that carries a couple of blends from the Chusa winery in Valle de Guadalupe. They have
one of the only Michelin restaurants.
One of the only restaurants in America to carry
at all.
To carry,
wow, it's amazing.
Their wine.
Yeah.
From the Chusa. Yeah.
I thought it was just like maybe just a fancy one.
No. They'll when we went and tried that wine, they tell you this is the only wine in America, and it's at the French Laundry that you can get in America. So
wow.
Anyway,
dope.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
What'd you think? Favorite?
I'm still on the 18. It's still giving me a bunch of different. I don't know. I feel like it's got a lot. Maybe I'm just using my best guess here, but it feels like it's got the most barrel influence.
Okay.
Maybe.
Notes like, dude.
Sweeter. It's sweeter overall. It's I can't tell if it's.
Okay. Do you get this like bread or oaty?
Yeah, grain, like a bread type of thing. Yeah.
In the back.
Maybe that's what I'm smelling. It's like a graham cracker or something.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a graham cracker, but I don't like this that much. I'm not a huge. This is funny because I was saying this the whole time, and this is by far the most complex one, and I do not like it.
Nose wise, it's straight nectarine.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
It really is. It's like smelling a nectarine. Cut a sliver off a nectarine, smell it. That's what I'm getting.
That's the fruit. Yeah. I think for me, 17 was
17 was really good.
I think that was the one I liked the most.
17 was really good. But there's this weird, like, graham crackery, oaty kind of thing and that's lingering in the back that at first I didn't like. Now it's like, man, that's kind of...
You'd like it?
Yeah, I kind of do.
I'm wondering if that's not like, that little bit of like over oaked kind of Chardonnay type of thing. Maybe throwing its flavor in there.
Yeah, there it is. To me, I don't know. And it would be that way. I could see you not liking it.
And that's why you do like it.
And I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I tell people,
I don't think there's anything wrong with it or there's something bad about it.
It's just different.
Yeah.
Different than the others.
Yeah.
This is definitely good. 17 and 15 were pretty evenly there. I like both of them.
Yeah.
The first one, nothing wrong with it. The 13.
Very one note.
Yes, it's just flat. It was just flat. It's 10 years old.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was good. I mean, I think most people would be like...
the youngest one we tried is 5 years old.
Yeah. I think most people would be fine with that.
Yeah, we dug deep in the bag here.
Yeah. So, man. Fucking cheers.
Cheers, man. Congratulations again.
That was good.
Yes.
I'm glad that you brought those because, like I said, I was actually thinking about that when I was in class. And you just busted out with 3 of them. So that was nice. Anything coming up this week?
What do I got coming up this week? Doing vinyl night at the old Spokeasy Public House. I don't know when this is going on, but we do.
Hopefully
we
soon.
do vinyl night. So if you hear this before Wednesday, whatever the hell date it is.
Monday.
Huh? No, what date?
What date
is it right now? A couple days from now, we're doing vinyl night. You can bring in your records and...
The 26th.
26th. Right now is the 26th?
No.
Wednesday's the 26th?
Wednesday's 26th.
Yeah. 7/26. We'll be doing vinyl night at Spokeasy. You can bring records in, hang out with other vinyl collectors, and spin some tunes. We didn't talk too much about music this week. Been a weird week for music with me. I went and started going back into Mars Volta catalog.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's been great.
Yeah, no.
Fucking love the Mars Volta.
Yeah, no.
Little known fact. I love those motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I listen to them on a weekly, man. That's you'll be listening to some, and then one of their songs come on, because I'll normally put things on on random whatever. One of their songs will come on, it's like, oh fuck, and then you just end up taking a deep dive and going into their music and just letting it play.
Yeah.
Love
so
those.
Dope.
Yeah.
So I just been doing that, and we're out of time.
5 more minutes.
Maybe I'll talk about a little bit about music here. So I don't get a lot of inspiration from other hip hop acts. Most of the time, it gives me encouragement, or I get excited. Maybe I hear somebody do something cool, and I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. But it doesn't necessarily inspire anything. So but my original background in music, aside from the DJ stuff that I always talk about, is in elementary school I played trumpet.
So did I.
Cool. So there was a point in time where I could, read music. I got almost so good I could cite, just pull the sheet out and play. I didn't get that good, but I could play.
Yeah.
I could play if I could practice a little bit. I could play. So that gave me that understanding. I'm not super good at fucking theory. I'm not excellent at any of that stuff, composing and all that. But being a fan, I imagine it almost being like somebody that's taking art classes and can paint kind of good, but not great. Watching somebody do some amazing shit, and you kind of understand it, but you're also like, your mind is fucking blown.
Yeah. Yep.
But having that little bit of understanding, and then also the little bit of ignorance, makes it like that much doper.
Because
and that inspires me. Yeah.
Okay.
That type of shit. So listening to jazz, listening to old school stuff, the first time, this didn't exist before this guy, commercially. That type of stuff, great. That's the type of shit that really gets my fucking rocks off. You cool with that?
Yeah. Right. No, yeah, man. That's
little
awesome.
bit of information that nobody asked about.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, dude. No, I mean, I kind of feel people that know us and know you and don't know these things are going to appreciate these little things that they're finding out about you. You know what I'm saying? Just like if anybody went and caught the podcast he was a part of last week, they learned some stuff from you that they probably didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're appreciative of it, and you're probably going to start getting those. Hey man, I didn't know when you're at Spoke. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see.
I mean, it's catching on, and eventually that's going to happen. Like, hey man, I listened to your podcast. I didn't know, and that's awesome. Dude.
This is the best podcast you could possibly be listening to.
Yeah, I mean, talk a little bit about the Bear. Off subject with the Godfather of Harlem, I mean...
A little bit of Beat Verticals, what are you going to do?
Dude,
Here's a little known fact. When the camera shut off, I took a bite of this delicious bread and dipped it in this olive oil that HK made, or the bread he made, and dipped it in the olive oil that you guys can't see on the camera anymore. And I fucking spilled olive oil over my shirt. So, there's a little known fact for you guys. Have a great day.
Have a great day. Thank you for listening.
Till next time.
Peace.
Bounce, motherfucker, bounce, bounce, motherfucker, bounce, bounce, motherfucker, bounce.